Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, or Double D as I've been referring to it. We're in the middle of Case 3 here. We just got it started in the last session. We really literally got it started. We saw who got murdered. It was the professor... What was her name? Shoot. Okay, give me a second. Let's go to the court record and get names. It was Professor Court, right? Yeah, Constance Court. This is the BC that died. We found her dead. There was a mock trial going on while she was, at least her body was found. I shouldn't say when she was killed. She could have got killed at any point in time, because it looks like she got killed and her body got put where it was found. But there was a mock trial going on between these two kids, Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman, and they were and like they're basically fighting over this girl's love, and she's the one that's being accused of the murder. And this is the girl from the first case who is our main character girl that we're playing as right now. Shoot, why am I blanking on her name all of a sudden? Athena's best friend. And so, yeah. And then there's this creepy Aristotle guy, which this is still the guy I think did it. But you know what else happened just now? Hey, better than when I am reading. Hey.
Have fun today, bye-bye. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Beginning of stream, but phone rang now less than 3.
Less than 3. Anyway, thank you for the 79 months, Mara. Appreciate it. It's okay. At least you didn't interrupt me in the middle of, like, reading some shit. But anyway. Yeah, so that's what happened, sort of. I kind of summarized. I'm sure we'll get more, in-depth details right now, because we're literally investigating what happened. We kind of went over it with a mock trial. Gavin showed up. Prosecutor Gavin. Oh, shoot. Clavier. I was trying to remember his first name. Clavier showed up. Prosecutor from the first game, and I did my best German accent that I could pull out of my ass. We'll have to probably do that some more at some point. Anyway, I think we're going to go look around. We could talk to... Better get the Clavier voice right this time. I mean, I didn't look up what I did last time, Omega, so I'll just do my best to make it sound different. That's all I care about. But yeah, let's talk to Apollo about the case right now, and he can kind of give us a better summary, I would imagine. Any ideas, homie? The most prominent feature of this case is how closely it resembles the script. Ha! I knew my throat was going to do that. That makes it a tough one, because we have to have a firm understanding of them both. No sweat, we can reenact the mock trial as many times as we want by reading the script. I'll check it out in the court record and commit it to memory later. Yeah, we're not doing court record reviews till later, like when we get closer to the case, or the trial, rather. Good, I bet the script and the mock trial are going to be the centerpiece of the real trial. Make sure you know them inside and out. Yes, sir, Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice? Careful, I could get used to that. I might love that. Anyway, the investigation. Apollo, any advice on how to investigate this case? Oh, start by interviewing people about the basic facts. Interview people, got it. Hey, you there, what can you tell me about the... Whoa, hold on, Athena. The trial's tomorrow, so try to limit it to people with some relation to the case. Okay, got it. Limit the interview pool. Right. You might also want to take it down a notch. Otherwise, you'll be dead by tomorrow. He wants me to calm down at a time like this? Judy's fate rests in my hands. I just have to win this one. Yeah, okay. Well, let's go find some people to talk to then, eh? Alright, so we're here. No, we're in the lecture hall. So let's go... let's start by going to the crime scene first. We'll start there. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Crime scene's off limits to students. I'm no student. I'm a lawyer. Yeah, right. Just because you're in law school doesn't mean you're a lawyer. You should see what she did to the last cop who said something like that to her. Why, are you threatening an officer of the law? Yikes. No, it's not a threat. It's more like a friendly warning. I guess we should go before I get myself arrested for assaulting an officer again. Okay, so I guess we can't check out the crime scene yet, but alright, to the hallway then. Better get, yeah, Athena's gonna turn into Apollo. Yeah, she might. They're gonna be besto friendos, that's for damn sure. Sorry, big yawn. October 24th, Themis Legal Academy, first floor hallway. Mr. Wright! Oh, here we go. Oh, God, and this dude. Oh, God, here comes Danny running through with her meows. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in.
I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder.
Well, then what about you? Did you do it?
We must prove her innocent by any means necessary. The end justifies the means.
What do you mean, the end justifies the means?
I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and I mean what I say by all means.
You just like saying that because you have last name Means. He means what he always means.
Here at our Student Academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not?
Of course I do. Judy wouldn't even hurt a fly. That creepy smile again, dude. That's how I know he's the bad guy. Nobody with that creepy of a smile is a good guy. It's just not a thing. Those people don't exist. You can't have that smile and be good in the end. It just can't.
Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only one thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible.
Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that end justifies the means part.
Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's offense.
Wait, what? But I'm already doing that. You're gonna take her case, Professor Means?
I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have even battled Professor Court in court.
No kidding. So you guys were rivals or something?
No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague of the Academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this Academy at the top of our class.
Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it.
Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go to discuss the case with Juniper.
Professor Means, please wait! I didn't want to say anything, but Paul and I already agreed to take her case. It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence.
Really now? You two?
And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but... relax. Your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions. And I think you made the right one.
Oh, wonderful. Very well, Mr. Sykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As a professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once.
Let's just hope it never comes to that.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Okay, bye. Nice talking. Well, time's a-wasting. You better start investigating fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Alright, we're going to sit here and talk to our boy Phoenix. But first, what's up, MacGruber? Welcome to the stream. Sorry I was ignoring you there for a second. Just wanted to make sure I acknowledge you if you go back to lurk mode. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. You lurk as much as possible. You're kind of on an opposite schedule than me, unfortunately. Oh, it's all good, dude. This schedule won't last forever, especially once I finally get a real job again. I just kind of roll with it for now until that happens. Just stick to the morning streams because that's where I have free time. But, you know, there's always YouTube if you want to catch up on stuff, or just the VODs in general if you just want to watch stuff. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and lurking as much as you can. I do appreciate it. And it's good to hear from you, man. It's good to hear from you. Anyway, let's talk to Phoenix, shall we? About the murder. Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believe the body was moved from there to the stage. What? Really? Just like the mock trial again? The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well... Well, what? Come to think of it... Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly as we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Oh, the thing he didn't tell us. Now, where was I again? But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Wow, thanks, Phoenix. Always vague as shit. You're always so helpful, sir. Anyway, give me a rumor about the Academy, eh? So were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The Dark Age of the Law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges, and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results.
K-Funk,
That is
the
school's policy.
Tonight. It's called the perfect fruit chicken. Put lots of fruits and honey in a turkey. Inject it with honey till the honey leaks out. Glaze it with honey and pour some more honey on top of it.
It's a lot of fucking honey. Sounds like it could be okay. I don't know if I want to honey that much honey on my turkey, but it sounds okay. Anyway, hi Grandmaster Player. Thank you for coming in. What's up? Always coming in with that random ass nonsense. But how you doing, man? Anyway, training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. That sounds like a very shitty policy, by the way. Producing results is not what you want. That's not the. This is not what the standard you want. You don't want them to produce results. You want them. Producing results should be like third or fourth on the list. Number one on the list should be, doing right by your client, whether it be defending them or prosecuting them appropriately, or prosecuting against another person appropriately, whatever it may be. Truth and evidence, motherfucker. That's what we need. Fuck your producing results. Truth and evidence. Then you get the results from that. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Exactly. Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means, and that was my point. There you go. But what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means? There you go. This fuckface is so dirty. He's dirty as shit. And that's why he wanted to defend Juniper, so he can help, make her lose, probably. Anyway, to survive the Dark Age of the Law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy. But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Relax, it's just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. You had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence? Exactly. That's 100% what he was... Why else would we do it? I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Ms. Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus. Sounds like a plan. Objection on this dark sky. Wow. You put Morrow as your lawyer? I mean, she'd be pretty good at it, for sure. I mean, why not? She'd scream objection with the best of them. Should I present him some stuff? I don't know. Fuck it. Here, check this out. Oh, a shiny new attorney's badge. Brings back memories. I've heard that countless people live in dread of your pointer finger. Were you really that scary back then, Mr. Wright? Strike one. I've always been just as you see me here. A harmless sheep in wolf's clothing? Strike two. Do you have an old picture of yourself? Wait, never mind. I'm not sure I want to see it. Strike three. You're out. Sorry, Morrow didn't pass her bar exam. Wow. If you wanted to, you probably could. Alright, I'm going to show him everything. Who cares? Listen, Athena. There's a certain amount of etiquette involved in presenting evidence. You're free to shove this or that into my face, but at least get my attention first or give me some sort of warning. In other words, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, basically. Because Phoenix would do the same shit. I'm just going to shove everything in his face and see if he says anything. I don't think he's going to respond to any of it, but we'll see. Wait, things like that sure scream out school days, don't they? Were you involved in any extracurricular activities like school papers or mock trials? Nah, that wasn't my thing. I was an art major. An art major? Then how did you become a famous attorney? It's kind of complicated. And when I say kind of, I mean really, really complicated. I basically became a lawyer so I could woo my boo, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's kind of a prosecutor, and then he kind of made me want to become a defense attorney so we could fall in love with each other and be defense plus prosecutor forever. Oh. He must really mean it. I'm picking up a lot of complex emotions in his voice. I really hope Edgeworth shows up. Also, oh. Apparently I got an achievement for presenting him that? Wow. I honestly did. I was just going to present everything just to see if he had anything to say. I was lucky. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that was an achievement. That's cool. I said lawyer, not bartender, says Grandmaster. Although Morrow has been a bartender before, so that's funny that you say that. Alright, anyway. Do you have a response to anything else? Okay, no. And no. Oh, wait. Oh, he said the same thing. He said the same thing about the school stuff. Okay. So either one of these would have gave him the same thing, or had him tell me the same thing. Interesting. I want to look at this mock trial script later. Like when we're in the real trial, I want to read all this stuff so I can kind of recap the evidence. As a bartender, I could talk you into a couple martinis and you would pass the bar exam. No problem. MacGruber over here. Anyway, what's up, Berserker? Good morning, sir. Welcome in. I know you won't be able to hang around for long, but appreciate you being able to pop in again for another Ace Attorney stream for a bit. The real answer is that Phoenix has to take care of Trucy. Also true. Also true. But that's not why he's a lawyer, Omega. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. Let's go to the art... Oh, that's not an art room. That's a maintenance area. Well, I guess we'll go check out the maintenance area first. Let's do it. It'd be nice to catch a trial for once. I'm sorry. You might not make it to that because we're still in the middle of investigating. I've only been live for like 20 minutes, so we still have a long wait of investigation to go. Sorry. Maybe you'll be here long enough for the trial to start, but I doubt it because this seems like it's going to be a long investigation phase. We'll see. October 24th, Themis Legal Academy, maintenance area. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. Okay. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. Right. And then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then, there's someone else here. Who is it? Hey, it's Robin! Oh, God. Whoa! You scared the crud out of me! Yikes, right back at you. So, what are you doing out here? I'm working out so I can become strong enough to save Juniper! But I'm so worked up, my training brace is almost breaking at the seams! Oh, right. The girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up to rescue her. Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men! That's why I work out with my manly brace! Except that I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting? Says the guy who has the fucking cords of steel over here. Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much! If at all possible, that is! Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions as Junie's lawyer? No problem! Ask away! Keep 'em coming, man! Ouch. My ears are ache already. Alright, before I talk to him, let's catch up and chat a little more. We're talking about this martini that MacGruber was talking about. Morrow's more of a vodka over gin person, because gin sucks. Going with a twist and some vodka. Trial's probably going to begin around lunchtime. You're probably right, Omega. Especially if I keep stopping and talking to you guys, but anyway. Little vodka with a twist. You having some rum right now yourself, Grandmaster? You don't say. Anyway, let's talk to this kid, Robin Newman. Robin, can you tell me a little bit more about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club. The Fine Arts Club? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposed to be 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. I wonder if he's the one that made those statues. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is an art installation, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. I don't know what the fuck. That went from German to French to who knows what the fuck it was supposed to be. Anyway. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did! Both of them! Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man! It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah! I couldn't face Professor Court if I let something like that get me down! What do you mean? Professor Court was the Fine Arts Club advisor! She was all about truth and beauty, man! She always said, the only good result is the truth! That and, only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results! Yes, I'm totally on your guy's side. She must have been an incredible woman. Yeesh, and you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. Indeed. Loud man, loud mans. You haven't been able to catch the VOD since the end of the last case. Thoughts about this one so far, DJ? I mean, I'm literally right at the beginning of this case still. Like, last time we got the mock trial and Clavier showed up after we saw the murder, or at least who got murdered. I shouldn't say we saw the murder. We saw who got murdered. Really haven't seen much yet. So far, we're just meeting all these new characters in depth now, like Robin Newman here. We met the principal. I've already basically said I think the principal did it. So we'll see how obvious that is later, I guess. You're saying this guy is not surviving a horror movie, Omega? Why? Is it because he's too loud? He's too fucking loud. Anyway, you do love seeing what a law school is like in this universe. I know, right? Like, actually having, like, a high school law school is super odd to me. But I guess if kids want to go into law, here you go. Anyway, about the murder. Ah, man! Why'd I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I'll clear Junie's name, you'll see. The 3 of us had a dream! We swore we'd make it happen together! Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, the 3 of us would hold fair and honest trials. The dark age of law? Ha! We were gonna put a nail in its coffin, man! Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no! That stupid school rule had to ruin it! School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school! I wonder if it's Juniper that had a prior conviction. A tough legal academy with even rougher or tougher rules. Junie will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. And if I fail, the 3 of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. Damn. Don't put pressure on my pressure while I pressure. Anyway, let's present this kid some stuff. Yo, check out this badge, though. Whoa! Check out your badge! What do you think? Nice and shiny, huh? Yeah, it's awesome! If the plating ever starts to peel or gets all bent up, let me fix it for you! Really? Thanks. No problemo! I'll have some primo clay and glaze at the ready, just in case! Wait, what does clay have to do with my badge? You don't want to know. Anyway, you know anything about this? Whoa! Did you make that? Let me fire it in the kiln for you! Just give it to me and I'll take care of the rest! I think I'll pass on the kiln firing this time. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Alright, let's see how he if he reacts the same to everything else here. No. Stop breaking pots, bro. Ah! That paper! So, Robin, is this article true? The author of that article has been gunning for the three of us for some reason. It's been nothing but trashy articles like this as long as I can remember. Maybe the author just wants your attention. No way, man! The venom in those articles is way beyond that! I wonder. The author of the articles? I wonder... So I think this is a fabricated article for the sake of the trial. Like it's a mock evidence. But maybe not. Maybe not. That's what I thought, anyway. But if it's not that, then maybe there's a third party we haven't met yet. Somebody who wrote this article, most likely female, who's in love with one of these other dudes and wanted to break up the love triangle that was going on with Juniper. That's my guess. It's either that or it's fake, and Juniper wrote it just for fakes, for fakesies. I don't know. Or somebody, I mean, whatever. I still think it's a mock trial herald thing. You want me to get a singing turkey, Grandmaster? I don't know where I'm going to get one of those. Do they sell them on Amazon? Anyway, you know anything about this? No? Okay. Last thing? Script? Alright. Oh, wait. Deja vu, man! It's like I can almost taste my near victory again! But no! The final showdown was canceled because of that murder! This topic sure seems to strike a raw nerve. I hope it doesn't come between you guys. You kidding? Our friendship? It's like a diamond, only tougher! It's like a powder keg before a spark! It's like the calm before the storm! In other words, it's under a lot of pressure and ready to blow at any moment. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that sounds like a lot of pressure, bro. Alright, well, I guess I'm done talking to you for now. See you later, buddy. Wait, no. Wait, what? I presented him everything I had. Well, maybe I'm supposed to go... I mean, I can't go to the art room, apparently, yet. I guess I'll go to the hallway? Sorry, not the hallway. The stage? October 24th. Themis Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. Can I do something here now? I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there. Ooh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. Athena, watch where you're... Huh? Heek! Oh my god, who the fuck's in this box? Who's in the box? Someone's gonna pop out this fucking box right now. Maybe it's my singing turkey from Amazon. Or maybe it's Snake! Snake! Maybe. Let's see. Sorry, my nose is being a bitch. Ouch! Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Eek! Apollo, this box! There's... What now? There's someone or... something inside. Don't let it be a snake! Oh, wow. Wow. They made the joke. Slow clap for them making the joke. Nice. You didn't remember that, DJ? Oh, wow. And they're even going to go with it. Oh, my God. This is going to be a new person. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, it looks like a female. She's definitely wearing a skirt. Got that arms crossed. Hands off, fragile. Turns white to black. Panda ink. Oh my god. This could be the other Gavin? I don't think this is the other Gavin. I'm pretty sure this is a female. Probably a student based on the outfit. I guess we'll do whispers for now until we know what she looks like. Also, yeah, the other Gavin is in jail. That is true, Tara. You are correct. Other prosecutor Gavin, or I should say, defense attorney Gavin is the one that's arrested. He's the one that's in jail. Defense attorney Gavin. The one that taught Apollo everything he knows. But alright, anyway. You blondes just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. Oh my god. I can't wait to see this sprite, or this portrait, I should say, or this model, whatever you want to call it, in court. This is going to be stupid hilarious. Wait, what? Oh my god. It's the newspaper writer. I can tell you right now. The music, her name. That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. Miriam's Scuttlebutt. She's got all the scuttlebutt, dog. She write that newspaper. She's got that jazzy tune, though. I like it. Do you think he's the type of person who wants to be seen wearing a cardboard box? You mean Dickbag Gavin? Probably not, unless he's trying to hide, you know, that it's him. But yeah, this song kind of goes hard. It's got that gumshoe vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. Sorry, I was like, what? I'm reading that backwards. It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're I can't read for shit today. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. And I'm telling you why. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Okay, well, time to meet another new character, Miriam Scuttlebutt. Here we go. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too? You must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper. She's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Sure. Now, tell me all you know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box? This disguise is how I get my scoops. But you're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said. A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time. Duh. We got a liar up in this bitch. I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting. Really? That means a lie already? That was quick. Hell yeah, dude. She a liar. You a liar! Does her box sweat like that? Is that normal? Yo, girl, your box is dripping. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean that literally your box be dripping, dog. Anyway, I'm taking the stand tomorrow. I think the lie part is going to be for Juniper's sake. I just don't know what we're going to be looking for. Did her finger twitch? Wait, listen again. Her hand clenched, right? That's what happened. Can we speed this up a little bit? Good lord. Also, I'm going to have to boot this fucking cat out of here. She's climbing all over everything. It's pissing me off. But yeah, anyway, her hand clenched, right? I wasn't tripping. Her hand was the only thing that really stuck out to me. Yeah, her hand clenches. There you go. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, 1 second. Fuck off the desk, damn it, Danny. Son of a bitch. God. Just being extra just fucking annoying right now. Like, go to bed. Go take a nap, cat. Jesus. Anyway. You want to say that you can, but you're not sure? Wait, can what? What did I say something earlier? Danny, come here. Oh my god, she's all over the place. She fucking teleported. Hello. Oh, speed up the perception text? Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I tried to click it, but it didn't seem like it sped up faster. Maybe I didn't click the right button or something. I don't know. We'll find out later, I guess. We'll try again next time. It's fine. I figured it out pretty quickly. No big deal. She clenched her fist. It was pretty obvious. That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. Liar. Whoa. Is she gonna punch her way out of that box right now? That box can't handle much more than I'm sure.
What are you talking about? When did I ever lie?
Okay, then, let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness, huh?
That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets.
Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed.
No, but it means it's very biased with only one person working on it.
I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence here.
Okay. What the heck?
An extra edition of the Themis Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial.
Themis Herald, extra added to the court record. Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. Someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind.
What? Are you questioning our friendship?
Look, you may want answers, but no, can't do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. It's the other Herald. Let me look at this one real quick, though. An unceremonious cancellation. I guess this has to do with the cancellation of the mock trial. Anyway, this is an obvious, like, if you wrote this other one, you definitely don't like Junie. 100%. If you wrote it.
That's the Themis Herald, the paper I publish. What about it?
Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write.
You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one.
I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already, you dumbass bitch?
If you just given me the info you have. Stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you.
Wow, this bitch sucks. She's just a flat-out liar, pants on fire. Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you?
No, duh. She's the target of my scoops, and my readers demand dirt. Extra, extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president.
Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh?
I'm a witness to her part of the crime. I'm going to tell it all in a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism.
The end justify the means? Wait a second. Any chance she's related to the douchebag means? Like, is she like his daughter or granddaughter or something like that? Granddaughter would be make more sense. Anyway, and justify the means, what?
In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Means' methods, even future judges. I've even adopted an end justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus, secretly recording every last word without anyone ever being any the wiser.
Doesn't she realize that's totally illegal?
And one of them was at the scene of the crime, the art room.
You put a tape recorder in the art room. What did it record?
You want to know? You really want to know?
Yes, please. That's so nice of you to...
Like I'd really tell you now. The big scoop comes out in court tomorrow.
You're so mean, Miriam.
According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them.
Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? And what do you mean by a fatal fissure? Oh boy, a rift in the trio. Here we go.
Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends.
Used to be? They still seem to get along fine to me. I did send some Discord, though.
You don't know anything. Professor Means has his followers, and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable.
Are you implying that one of them adheres to that extreme idea you and Professor Means have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy?
How could you possibly understand? You're new around here.
I'm guessing it's the guy with the glasses who listens to the end justifies the means thing. Because the Robin guy, the guy was yelling, he seemed like he still followed Professor Court. That's what it seemed like anyway. Anyway, this is Apollo, right? Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light?
I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is.
We're going to have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. Alright, so nothing else from her from that. I don't know. Let's show her our badge. I don't know what else would be worth showing her.
If you want to give me a present, slip it through a hole in my box. Or if it's too big, you can open the top and give me it that way.
Oh my god. Everything about these two sentences that she just said to me, just stick it through the hole and into my box. If it's too big, you can open the top and give me it that way. I don't even have to fucking make the joke. It's right there in the game. Dirty innuendos.
So, which way is it gonna be? The front door or the back door?
She might as well have just said that shit. Either way creeps me out. I agree. Is she gonna say the same thing for all this shit? Alright, I think so. I'll check them all just in case.
I love this newspaper. The paper quality, the printing method, the smell of the ink. Could it be more perfect?
Is it really that amazing?
Meh, you just don't get it, do you? Toilet paper, hamster cage lining, window wiper. My paper is awesomely versatile.
Am I understand that the contents run the entire spectrum of fecal matter as well? Wow. Alright, nothing about that.
My script was way more popular than Juniper's.
Really? Wow, was that the majority opinion?
Yep, my behind-the-scenes maneuvers, threats, and deceptions worked like a charm.
Miriam, this may come as a surprise to you, but that's called cheating?
Says you. I didn't break the law. Besides, the end justify the means. That's what they teach us here.
Apparently some people are already thriving in the dark age of law. Apparently. And justifies the means is a stupid idea that has no place in a courtroom. Presenting false evidence will just as likely get an innocent person convicted as someone who's actually guilty. I actually agree with that, Tara. That's why it's some bullshit. But for the purposes of this video game, it's supposed to add some drama and ridiculousness to the cases. Because otherwise it'd probably be a boring-ass lawyer game, you know? Have I tried presenting the badge to Clavier? No, because we have not actually been able to chat with him. I don't think I've been able to actually converse with him, Berserker. Earlier in the game when he showed up, we didn't really chat with him, I don't think. Or maybe I did present the... Man, now I'll have to go back and look, Berserker. I feel like we did the mock trial, then he left. I don't feel like I really got a chance to present it to him. Maybe I did, but I don't remember now. Someone will have to go back and check the last VOD to see. I don't think I had a chance to, though. Anyway, what would make it more perfect, her newspaper would be if it wasn't full of lies. You're right about that. Speaking of which, alright. Okay, that's everything from her then. Fuck you, I'm out. Unless you have something else to talk about now. No? Okay. Then let's head out and go... Wow, where do I go now? Back to the lecture hall, maybe? Or maybe I try to go to the art room now? Anyway, at some point I'll get to... Well, yeah, if I have him in front of me... I usually present everybody the badge at least once just because it's funny to see what they say, if they say anything unique. But anyway, let's go to the maintenance area again and see if anything happens. I mean, I do have this other newspaper now. Let's go ahead and present this to him real quick and see if he says anything. Lies can be fun, FML, but only if you're not, you know, A dick bag, like if you're an actor, let's just put it that way. Lying can be fun if you're an actor. The end. Otherwise, you're just being an asshole. All right. Well, anyway, do you say anything about this? Whoa, deja vu, man! It's like I can almost taste my near victory again. Okay, so it's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Stop breaking all the shit, bro. Okay, so nothing new from him. All right. Well, let's head back to the lecture hall, I guess. Aha. Okay. October 24th, Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor lecture hall. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh! Alright, here we go. This is where this guy's at. I think I gave him the pompous voice, but I was less pronounced. Like, it was less... Like, I basically just gave him the... Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Like, just basic pompous, not full-on fucking Byakuya voice, you know? You act all the time? You think you wear the Trubbish hat off-stream, FML? Yeah, actually, I've seen you wearing it in my house. So, yes, you do, actually. Anyway. Did you find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the scripts. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they'd already read the script or wrote it. But, look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. See, this fucking guy, you can already tell, he's a Means dick rider, dude. He's that Professor Means dick rider that they were talking about. The one who fell out of the fucking trio. The one who's falling apart, ruining the friendship. There it is again. I'm picking up some Discord in Hugh's voice. Well, maybe you should add him on Discord and have a little phone call, eh? Anyway, Hugh O'Connor, here we go. Hugh, would you mind telling me a bit about yourself? Whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding, and I'm the ace of the archery club, needless to say. I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble, too. I'm so humble. Wow. Are you, though? How can you even say that with a straight face? Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. But as I said before, I pay them no mind. I heard you the first time, you big-headed bitch. What about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. What? You saw the body? Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. Wow, he's sweating. You see that? He was sweating. He'd be lying, dog. He'd be lying. Hugh, would you mind telling us a bit more about that? Yeah, tell us more about that body discovery, bro. What seems more nostalgic today, SpongeBob or Dexter's Lab? Yeah, I agree, Omega. For me, it's Dexter's Lab all day. SpongeBob's not nostalgic for me personally, even though it is nostalgic because it's from, you know, when I was younger. It wasn't really one of the ones that I grew up on. Like, I didn't watch it a lot. SpongeBob, that is. Dexter's Lab, however, I watched a lot. Dee Dee, get out of my laboratory! You know, that was good stuff, you know? Anyway, discovering the body. What'd you see, Hugh? What'd you see? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Your attention, please. A body has been discovered. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please conduct your investigation to see who did the murder. Anyway, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. That's right. There was an announcement and then everyone came in here. The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Okay. Juniper, Robin, and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms. That's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. Okay. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. Not my style. So I headed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then, just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back down toward the main building. Okay. As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage. Sorry, big yawn. So that's when you saw the body? Precisely. I know, archery, right? She did have an arrow stuck in her. There's a lot of questionable things going on with this case, but we'll see. The arrow in her body might be the fabricated evidence, honestly, but we'll see. Anyway, you also have rocket power, which to your recollection is like Tony Hawk. Rocket power? I don't even know what rocket power is, FML. Maybe try that one out too. Anyway, right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if I hadn't been for that. Sure. Wait. Hold it right there. Hold it! You went through with the mock trial even though you had just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Was it because of this? Where did you get that? So, this article in the Themis Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie. Right, but if I reported the body I'd found, the whole thing would be called off. He really wanted to win that bad? Bad enough to ignore a dead body? What a dick. Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could there be love for Junie? Could their love for Junie really be that strong? Also, the end justified the means. That's gonna be his excuse. 100%. Thanks for sharing that important piece of information with us. It may prove useful in tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter. Thanks. And don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence. You'll see. I can't say you to inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena, what's next? Well, I think I've talked to everyone who's somehow linked to the case. Okay, maybe it's time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh, wait. We haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention center. We don't get to check out the art room? Why don't we get to check out the art room? The fuck? Anyway, Rocket Power was an old Nickelodeon show. I've probably seen it before, FML. I just don't really remember it. Huh. Your attorney's badge looks brand new. That just shows how inexperienced and useless you are. Well, when you get your badge, it'll be new and shiny too, bitch. You mouth breathers just don't get it, do you? My badge will be a symbol of my genius from the moment I get it. It will be chipped, bent, and worn as if it's been through 1,000 courtroom battles. Dude, that's a poser. That's what you call posing. You fucking fabricate your fucking badge to make it look like you're a fucking veteran, you little bitch. It's pronounced Themis after the Greek goddess of law. I swear in the cutscene earlier they said Themis. I swear to God they did. Maybe it is supposed to be Themis, but I swear in the cutscene, like there was a cutscene earlier, and I swear they said Themis. I could be wrong, but man, I swear I heard somebody said Themis. But that's fine if it's Themis, whatever. I don't really care that much. They're not going to say it so much that it's going to be a big deal. You remember the cutscene saying it, right? Well, next time somebody says it in a cutscene, which I hope somebody does, we can confirm or deny that. Anyway, he's like some hipster doofus. I mean, I agree with that. Is it just me, or is your name here? That's my name, but how should I know what it's doing there? But being that the whole campus looks up to me, I'm not surprised to find my name mentioned here and there. And I'm not surprised he said that, being the narcissist he is. Alright. That's from the archery club. We let the school use it for the mock trial. Never figured it would end up being used like it was. Of course, the real murder isn't an arrow at all. The real murder weapon isn't an arrow at all. I know, but the fact remains that it was used in this whole insidious plot. But a mouth breather like you couldn't possibly understand. You see, archery is a sport that demands advanced mental focus, and the killer's actions have done harm to its image. I know exactly what you mean, except for that mouth breather remark. Well, let's hope that someday you will, because it couldn't be any more self-evident. I like him less and less every time he opens his mouth. He's kind of a dickbag. So you really declared that you'd confess to Junie if you won the mock trial? Because he's definitely not the shy type. Yeah, well, that's just the genius that is me. My thoughts and actions are on a whole other level from you mouth breathers. No, it's your vanity that's on a whole other level. True dat. Random junk from some mouth breather? What makes you think I'd want to see that? The least you could do is make it more interesting, like by telling me how cool I am. Who does this guy think he is? How cool I am, he says. I get it. This is your way of mocking my defeat. You like shoving people's shame in their faces. That's your modus operandi. No, that wasn't my intention. Besides, you were never actually defeated. Oh, I suppose you're right. Or is it just a trick intended to provoke me? That wasn't my intention either. Then what was your intention? I know. You're trying to toy with my emotions. Wow, this guy can't take being humbled. Old country style. Last thing? Okay, so... Alright, so that's... Yeah, he says the same thing about both of the articles. Anyway, what's up, MacGruber? You saw that Bit Brigade is coming to town, and you live at the town you live in at the end of the month. They're doing the Mega Man X soundtrack. Unlikely timing, though. It's on the same day you fly out for Chicago. Damn, that sucks. I've never actually seen Bit Brigade live, but I've watched their videos. I remember watching the Mega Man 2 one back in the day when it was brand new. It was fucking dope. I mean, you don't need somebody else to record it, Omega. There's plenty of video of Bit Brigade if you just want to watch a video, Omega. But seeing stuff live is a whole nother thing, right? So I get that. Anyway, alright. So we gotta go talk to Junie, I guess, since they won't let us go to the art hall, or the art studio or whatever. That's what I really wanted to do. I guess we're just gonna go to the detention center and talk to Juniper then. Let's do it! October 24th. Detention center. Visitors room. Thena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Thena like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Hello, hello. Anyway, you'll see them again at some point. Last time they did the OG Zelda and DuckTales. That's dope. That's dope. That's pretty cool that they do a lot of different soundtracks. Anyway, the script. Let's hear about it. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yes? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me. She wants to stay friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. Wait, what? Uh-oh. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. Interesting. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. Alright. The awl. I was wondering about that awl you had on you when you were arrested. You had the Moida weapon. The Moida weapon, although it's supposed to be from the fake trial, but we'll see. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket.
Why, there's blood on this.
That's evidence we made for the mock trial.
A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy.
It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested.
Then we've nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime.
Still, that blood red color on the yawl bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but... It probably was just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the yawl when we were prepping it yesterday.
Ah, shit, dude. Maybe it is the murder weapon. And somebody planted it in their pocket.
That's a hell of a way to resolve a love triangle, I agree. The freaking mock trial. It's crazy.
It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there?
Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Thena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the awl with what looked like blood on it.
Oh, so she put it in her own pocket knowing there was blood on it? Or potential blood on it? Interesting. So she basically planted the evidence on herself unknowingly. Oops.
A key? And the awl? Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club's advisor. And since the key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the awl to look like it had blood on it.
Oh boy.
After all, she always insisted that the prop should be realistic, so...
The awl suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood on it? I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too, but let's not jump the gun on this. I mean, it's so obvious. Somebody put it there for Junie to pick up and, you know, think that it was going to be planting the evidence on herself. Anyway, mock trial prep work. Here we go.
You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right?
Was that the last time you saw her?
Yes. I left school around 6 p.m.
Did you notice anything different about her?
No. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. It looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me.
We'll do everything we can to prove you innocent tomorrow.
I know, and I believe in you, Thena. Well, I should go now. Bye.
Okay, bye. Is she gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy.
The Junie I knew was always like that, a little weak and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still.
What is it?
Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there?
Dun dun dun. Not really friends anymore. Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship.
I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial.
Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far.
Okay.
The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad.
Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script is described.
I wish those were the only similarities they shared.
What do you mean?
What I mean is the script in this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did.
Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, that's not going to happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We could do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo and he's the king of being fine. All right. To be continued, baby. That means the investigation for Part 1, Day 1 of this Turnabout Academy is done. Hell yeah. Who's ready for Trial Part 1? I'm getting ready for this. Hell yeah.